valedictorian of the senior class, and in many ways, Allie Hinga is in a class by herself. Allie has excelled in both academics and extracurricular activities, and is best known at Clear Creek for being the editor-in-chief of the school newspaper. Allie is an accomplished journalist whose writings have been published in the national edition of High School Journalism and the Galveston County Daily News. She's won numerous awards for UIL Ready Writing and scored through the roof on the National Latin exam. There was great excitement just a few weeks ago when Allie won first place in the state competition for UIL editorial writing. So what does that mean? It means that Allie's not just number one in the class, she's number one in the state. On the academic front, Allie is a National Merit Commended Scholar, an AP Scholar, a Moody Foundation Scholar, and a 4-time Superintendent Scholar. She has received scholarships from the BP Foundation and the Daughters of the American Revolution. Allie was named a Walter Williams Scholar at the University of Missouri and was awarded their 2010 Mark Twain Scholarship. Allie is the daughter of two very proud parents, Marilee Norred and Tom Hinga, and they're here today with extended family and friends to celebrate their daughter's academic achievements. And so at this time, it's my privilege to present to you the valedictorian for the class of 2010. Please welcome Miss Allie Hinga.
When I found out that I was the valedictorian, I wasn't really sure what I would give my speech about. I got a lot of suggestions, from kicking over the podium and yelling, "This is Clear Creek!" to mentioning pretty much everyone I've ever met. It wasn't long, though, before I realized that I already knew what I need to say. I think the fact that I'm standing up here today is kind of a miracle. A few years ago, I never expected that I would be here now. If you talk to anyone who knew me freshman year, they would have described me as shy. I had little self-confidence and a low self-image. I felt that others were more talented than me, that I couldn't measure up. Not that these feelings ever stopped me from working hard. I admit I've always been goal-driven. Regardless of what I thought about myself, I've always given my best. The reason I call this a miracle then goes deeper than my self-image. In a sense, these feelings were not the problem, but were part of a much larger one. In 10th grade, I was diagnosed with long-term depression. Don't worry, I'm not going to dwell on this. It's not exactly something I go around telling everyone. Well, I guess, until now. But I will tell you that partway through 10th grade, I didn't really know what I believed. I didn't know if I had a purpose, if I was really worth anyone's affection. But this isn't really the point. The point is that I came through it, and I learned from it. Not long ago, I thought it was an accomplishment if I got through one day. Today, I'm a different person. I see that this day is only the beginning, that I can face whatever comes my way today, tomorrow, or any other day for that matter. And one of the things I learned is that no experience is beyond redemption. Class of 2010, we are all at the end of one period of our lives and are about to embark on the next chapter. Well, right now, we probably only remember the best of the last 4 years. If you're like me, high school's had its share of both good and bad. If you're like me, you might feel like there are parts of your high school experience that you wish you could rewrite. But what if your past doesn't matter? What if, right now, the only thing that counts is what you do to shape your future? What if, right now, the possibilities that you have before you are absolutely endless? Consider that maybe there is nothing you can do that makes you unworthy of love or beyond taking a new direction in life. If we allow ourselves to believe that we are incapable, that we are not worthy of affection, that our opinions do not matter, then we have already lost. If we do not dare to dream that anything is possible, we cheat ourselves of doing the impossible. Dr. Benjamin Mays, said that it must be borne in mind that the tragedy in life doesn't lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goal to reach. It isn't a calamity to die with dreams unfulfilled, but it is a calamity not to dream. It is not a disaster to be unable to capture your ideal, but it is a disaster to have no ideal to capture. It is not a disgrace not to reach for the stars, but it is a disgrace to have no stars to reach for. Not failure, but low aim is a sin. We often convince ourselves not to dream because we think that we can't overcome the obstacles in our way. But I have found that two of the most powerful tools that we possess are hope and faith. When we refuse to let our past define us or future obstacles stop us, we are capable of achieving miracles. And I can tell you from experience that miracles come to even absolutely ordinary people like you and me. Another thing that I learned from my depression is that we accomplish nothing of value on our own. For a long time, I tried to deal with my depression alone. Looking back, the changes I've seen in myself were not the result of my own determination. The reason I am the person here today is because of the people in my life who believed in me before I would believe in myself. They saw the person I could be and encouraged me until I was able to believe them. I'm here because of anyone who has ever known me well enough to tell me to stop worrying. I'm here because my 8th grade English teacher, Miss Goen, was one of the first people to tell me I was good at writing. I'm here because Miss Jameson, Miss O'Neill, and Miss Othon believed I was capable of more than I thought I could do, and then showed me how to believe in my own abilities. I'm here because my parents continue to love me, even when they aren't able to step over the piles of clothing on my floor, or when I have a random emotional breakdown. I'm here because my friend, Mia Millard, listened to me on the phone every other day in 10th grade while I tried to sort out my life. And because her parents put up with me talking to her on the phone every other day. I'm here because of my friends who, if I mentioned all of their names, would probably start complaining that my speech is too long. I'm here because the God I believe in has this surprising habit of not giving up on me. And I'm here because my youth minister, Robin Graper, got up in my face one day and told me to stop living with just my head and to start living with my heart. Often when we chase success, we feel like we have to do it alone. But the thing that makes life so beautiful is that we are never alone. When others love us, they change us, and we become more than we were before. We accomplish more because we don't have to rely on our own abilities. We have the strength of others to help us. Soon, those of you sitting in front of me will be high school graduates. Many of us can't wait to face life on our own, to feel that we have control over our lives. But we don't go alone. We go with anyone who has ever touched our lives. Sometimes we feel like the world expects us to automatically become self-sustaining. Even so, I don't think it's wrong to be weak or to need others' help. We grow not by trying to make it alone, but by allowing ourselves to receive the affections of others.